So it's a Saturday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 80. Woo! Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. 80 fucking episodes. I would like to try to pull something off for episode 100, but if I know if I try to plan something, it won't be, it won't work. Like, it just won't fucking work. Somehow or another, it will not be, it won't come to fruition. So we're just going to wing it. We're just going to keep fucking winging it and see what happens. Well, shit, that's fucking what? 20 fucking weeks. What's 20 weeks? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That's 5 fucking months. So it's not exactly right around the corner kind of thing. But so we'll figure that out when we get there and start figuring it out. But yeah, so fucking 80 episodes, man. That's fucking something. I feel like that's something. You know, I feel like we're fucking rocking here. I'm trying to think. I know, and I keep saying the same thing, and then I keep doing the same thing too. I keep saying, I had something in mind, because I like have all these thoughts. And this is weird because, like, I'm like this about a lot of different things. Like, I'll have all these thoughts about doing things a certain way, or, you know, whatever. I'll have all these thoughts about doing shit a certain way, or doing it this way or that way. I not just this. And then when it's time, I just always revert back to what I was originally going to do, you know? This is kind of fucked up. Like, today I was like, all right, I'm going to get all these orders done, which I did do that. Well, they're not done, but they're made. I'm going to get all these orders. I'm going to get them all done. And then I'm going to fucking knock those rosary scribes out. I'm going to be down there grinding. I'm going to put on podcasts and shit. And then I revert back to, like, doing what I initially started out to do, and then when that was done, I was just like, well, I'm gonna do something different. So no rosary scribes today, sorry. But I had to take Mr. Ronnie to get a fucking MRI because he has fucking scoliosis. So that's fucking fun. I really don't know what. I mean, I know what that is, but I really don't know what comes next. Because I guess this is the way the doctor explained it to a simpleton without a degree, such as myself. That there's like an adolescent scoliosis where it's from just growing and, you know, kind of like taking shape. And then there's like having an illness where that is causing that. So we had to get the MRI today, fucking first thing this morning in Buffalo. And then, I don't know, from that, supposedly they'll be able to tell if it's a medical one or, you know what I'm saying, if it's like a disease or if it's growing, if what the curvature of the spine is, why it's happening. So I'm hoping for just that these the fucking kid's growing. He's tall as me. He might even be taller than me at this point, little motherfucker. Big motherfucker. He's a tall, skinny motherfucker. So I did that today, and I got the fucking orders done. So this cat that comes around here named Merlin, Marley 2, Merlin, looks kind of similar to the fucking cat those people across the street let die in their basement, cocksuckers. This cat's been coming around for a while. Like, there's a lot of fucking cats that come around here This fucking place is just ridiculous with that. This fucking whole town, city, whatever this is. And so I went out and Eric is like, fucking look. And so the cat's in our front on the porch looking in the window, like up on the window. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go outside and hang out with this cat for a minute. Obviously it wants some attention, so I went out, I sat in a fucking chair on the porch, and it like it jumped up on my lap, which none of the other cats do, and it was like fucking doing the nuzzling thing on my fucking face and shit. And right then I knew, I was like, all right, well, you're about to be living with us. And I told Erica a few weeks ago, I said, look, there's something about that cat that I like. I don't know if it just reminds me of the other one, and I feel like I let the other one down or something. I was like, but all these fucking cats that come and go here, I said, if you want to bring that one in, that's it. We're done. 3 fucking cats. I was like, we got to get all the vet work done. It's not going to be just some bullshit. I said, but, you know, and you can't trade it out for another one of these cats. I said, if you want to bring that one in, fucking bring that one in. So I guess tomorrow might be the day that this new cat might come in. Sorry, I'm drinking. I was fucking real thirsty. I'm not drinking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking some water, some Polar orange vanilla water. I was fucking thirsty before I came out here. So I've been thinking about that. I'm developing this new ink, and I kind of got to, and I don't want to say a standstill, but I kind of got it to a point where I like it. I'm like, I kind of like this shit. I don't know what to do. So now I'm at like the thinking process of what to do with this, where to stop as far as bleed goes. And I did a ton of fucking testing. And all the testing and shit, I don't know if you saw it or not. You may have. Typically the people who listen here are pretty caught up on posts. And I did like spray paint buff tests, cover tests and shit. And I did those because I see it done constantly, right? I see it done all the fucking time. And then I see other people say, oh, that's bullshit. Spray paint's bullshit. You know, use roll paint, blah, blah, blah. So I've done it all. I've rolled it. I've kilsed it. I've primed it. I've sprayed it. I've used fucking Rusto, enamel, fucking, because I think 2X is different, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, all you hardcore Rusto heads. Like, the Rusto fucking limited color selection shit is different than the 2X, right? It's not the same formula. I'm pretty sure the ones in enamel, which is like a more oil based, but I don't know. I don't know if you can aerosol oil. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm sure you can. There is a difference. I am not up on my the differences of paint as I should be. But anyway, I've tried all different types of shit just for testing purposes, and I did discover something that was fucking weird, right? So when you covered the black, I added all the fucking stains. It's got mad fucking different stains in it. It's got all kinds of pigments. It still comes out black, but then it's get that fucking shimmer from the violet pigment. And, you know, people think that shit's cool looking. They're like, oh, that's cool. To me, though, it makes the black look not black. Like, it looks black, but then at an angle, it looks like shimmery, gold, green. And, you know, that's cool, like, if that's what you're going for. Like, if you're, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. When I guess this is just person to person, because some people might think that's the shit, you know? And I know I did at first. I was like, oh, yeah, that means it's better. So, but, okay, anyway, so I got it to that point. And what I was noticing is, if I would roll it, I put just right on the board and then roll it, it would fucking, that nasty violet bleed would just, bam, fucking shit would bust, fucking violet, right? But if I primed it with anything, now primer can be primer can be a term or it can be a product. A specifically designed primer has different properties than a specifically designed paint. But also, priming something doesn't necessarily have to be with primer. Does that make sense? Like, not all priming is with primers, but all primers are, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the fuck. So if you cover the tag with a spray paint, I'm not sure of sorts, yes, I guess, and then roll it, the fucking red stain is what shows through, and the violet like disappears completely. So to me, I can't fucking explain that, and it's all on the video. Like, the video is sped up, so it's kind of like difficult to discern what's going on. I try to explain it like fast when I'm talking to keep it under a minute. But if you watch the video, you'll see like fucking I didn't, and I was using primer that time for that one specific test. Once I noticed it on the other test, then I was like, oh shit, I'm going to specifically not fucking cover these certain portions. And sure enough, that's what happened. So it's kind of weird to me. That was, and I don't understand it. I don't know why. I don't know why the primer or a primer blocks the violet, but not the other. You know what I mean? Like, that to me just makes no fucking sense. It blocks one, but not the other. And it still bleeds, but priming something and then rolling it is, that's what it's supposed to do. So it holds up really well against that. So back to why I'm originally fucking talking about this is I got it to where it's like, the shit's hardcore. I can duplicate it. My notes, I have detailed files. You know what I mean? Like, I can duplicate all the shit. But then I'm at like a crux. Do I say, all right, well, we'll take the fucking violet edition out of it. And then it won't have that shimmer. It'll still bleed like the reddish pink. And it'll look black. Like, straight on from all angles is the shit's black. And it helps with the fucking chemical shit. Like, that violet makes such a fucking mess, man. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. And it's just a pigment just like any other one. It's a pigment like any pigment. And if you're the ink man listening, if you're, so you want to be the ink man, there's lots of fucking pigment out there, just so you know. There's lots of what you will think is the same thing. You'll look at it, everything will be the same, and it is like molecularly different than the other one. And it works different, it operates different. Some of it looks the same, smells the same, but it fucking just is different. So if you're listening, Ink Man, unless you're Club Ghoul, because he fucking knows everything about this shit, that there's a lot of different pigments out there. So if you're like about to buy this one pigment and you're like, oh well, hey, that's blue, and then the other one is cheaper, and it's like the same name. It's like, dude, it's not. I fucking guarantee you. In some way, it is not. So I can duplicate the shit. I can make it happen again, but I just don't fucking know if I like the goddamn shimmer effect. And the violet does add such a brutal fucking, it is a brutal additive. So I don't really know what to do. I'm at a point where I just don't know if I should just drop the black as black, or if I should. So I got to really think about it. And I don't want to have two. I don't want to make like this new shit and then two different versions of this new shit because I did that with the other shit and da 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 da. And I don't want to fucking do that. So I don't know what to do. I'm at a point now. It's very weird. I don't know what to do. And it's just it's fucking black. It's just the black. Like, what the fuck's it matter? But it's good, and I like it, and I just don't know how to finish it. I don't know what the finishing touch, the final product should be, if that makes sense. So I got to figure that out. So I've been doing that, and I shouldn't say I've been doing that. It's done. I've actually just been fucking looking at it and looking at the board and going, oh, what do I do? What I really should do is get some of it out for some real world testing, but I'm fucking like too impatient. So I might just have to go do a little bit myself out and about and see how it holds up. And I don't know. Maybe we'll work somehow. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. And then I'm driving another fucking day. I got fucking jazz music, like instrumental jazz playing. It's fucking raining. It's like my favorite weather out. I'm on the way to work, trying to be in the best mood that I possibly can. It sounds like I'm riding in a fucking elevator on 490. In this I don't never tailgate nobody. Like, I just don't drive that way. I'm like the slowest driver you ever fucking seen. Like my own family, who is more concerned with my well-being than anyone, constantly criticizes how slow and uneventful of a driver I am. And I just am. I don't know why. I'm assuming that's how I got 360,000 miles out of that Challenger. Was not fucking whomping on shit. I don't whomp on anything. Like, never. So anyway, I'm just like driving and I can't see a plate or a name on this truck at all. Like, that's how far ahead it is. And I'm and I see this shit. Like, I couldn't see if it came off the truck or from under the truck. Wherever it came from, it bounced off the fucking road and it smacked the windshield so fucking hard. I had never seen it. Windshield, like, you know, we've all seen windshields chip or it gets a fat crack in it. Dude, this shit looks like someone threw a fucking baseball. It's like a circle. It's like multiple circles. It was pretty impressive. It broke my fucking window. And what do you do, you know? Nothing. Shout out Gasp with a good idea to go follow the truck and fucking light it up with some good sauce or something, but all I had was alcohol on me at the time. and I never been one to really fuck with shit like that. Like, I'd rather go and fucking and start a fight with the fucking owner of the company or some dumb shit like that. Like that, I wouldn't rather, but that's what would end up happening. I end up fucking getting worked up, and then there fucking be confrontation and shit. Like, sometimes I just can't fucking help myself. But either way, it wasn't the guy's fault. Something, I don't know what it was. I mean, if it was a rock, it was a big ass fucking rock. But now it's just another fucking thing. So I fucking put in a fucking claim, my insurance. Well, at least I got glass, so that's straight. But what a fucking pain in the dick. Just another fucking thing. So now I gotta work out when to get that fucking taken care of. It's not the end of the fucking world. It's just like, cocksucker. Then the eclipse is coming on Monday. Oh man, the motherfuckers are losing their man. The fucking news every single day for however fucking long it's been. Like, I made a joke. It wasn't even really like a joke. I said, we're about to have a fucking eclipse party. Ha ha ha. Okay. Say, all right, we're about to have an eclipse party. and I just said that, like, you know, busting balls. I don't want to say busting balls, but said that fucking it wasn't no big deal. And and then, of course, I said that, and this was months ago. Sorry, I got off track. I said that months ago, and I said, I'm going to take the day off and have an eclipse party. I didn't realize this shit was going to be this big of a fucking deal, man. They're talking about stock up on food and water, all this crazy shit. I haven't really seen, because we're in the path of totality, I haven't really seen anything that says that's what's going to happen. Or, I mean, that indicates that around here, but it's still early. You know, tomorrow's Saturday. Maybe it'll be a little increased activity in the area. I don't really know. But fuck, man. So my mom and Steve are gonna come out and fucking, I think Emma and Brandon, my sister and brother-in-law, and hang out. But I was joking about it, and now they're talking about like fucking gridlock traffic and all this bullshit. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? People are fucking getting worked up talking about Jesus is coming back and shit. So if this is the last time I talk to you guys, fucking Big JC rolled through and fucking cleaned up the streets. But I don't think that's the fucking case, because, you know, this has happened multiple times through history, and it's not really historically it's not really like a big deal. You know, there's all kinds of shit that happen. You better be worried about that motherfucking solar flare storm, motherfucker. So that's about all I got going on. I don't really have a whole hell of a lot. Aside from that, getting some shit done. Fucking Machine Studio got a new fucking color out. This violet color, it's tits. I'm gonna have to get one in the Metal Machine, because the Metal Machine is my fucking favorite go-to shop tool. If anyone's listening to this, if you are listening, the Metal Machine from Machine Studio, if you do any kind of shop fucking work, or it's anything where you need to mark something quick and it's a precise tool. I like to think it's a very fine line. That is your fucking way to go. If you are patient, you give the shit time to fucking dry, it leaves a nice mark that fucking holds on. That I use it for all my outdoor testing. Like so check this out, right? So on the test board, out the exterior test board that's been out since whenever, where I put all the alcohols and shit on there and a couple other things, and I painted half of it to see if the painted ones actually lasted any longer in the same sun. I wrote all the dates on everything with the red Metal Machine, and that's fucking still out there unscathed, while the violet and shit, has almost fucking completely disappeared. So it is a fucking great all-around tool, and it's good for fucking graffiti as well, you know. But really, I've found that it's a fucking great tool in the shop, and I could see that people could have a problem with it. People who don't understand how to operate the shit. If you don't use it forever, gotta give it a couple little whacks, shake it up real good. I dab the fucking tip of the Metal Machine on my tongue, get it fucking wet, pop, 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 pause. The shit fucking it's about my favorite tool for the shop. I have a white one and a red one down at all times, and I'm gonna get the purple one because I got a thing for the purple, and I like it, and it looks nice, so I have to get one of those. But if you don't have Metal Machines, you should fucking get them. And they're good all around fucking. They're just a good all around fucking tool. I definitely recommend it. And if you take care of your tools, they will take care of you. You know, I've never had a problem. So, and if you're worried about it, order a couple extra fucking tips, like $1 or something. I ordered extra tips, didn't even fucking need them. I think I lost them because I didn't need them, but I got them just in case, because I didn't know. And then once I learned that the shit is tits, I haven't needed them. But and I got those a long fucking time ago. Shit, I think I did a lot of the writing on the fridge when I finished the fridge, and I think that was fucking January of the last year, January 23. So, anyway, so enough gloating. But I fuck with Machine Studios. Machine Studio has a ton of their own signature products that are just fucking good products all the way around. And I don't have anything bad to say about anything that I've used of theirs. And that's not just me because we have a relationship. They really have good things, and they do fucking R&D. Like before the Devastator machine came out, like a lot of testing on both ends went into that. I got the marker bodies, they got the fucking inks. Like it wasn't just like, yeah, we'll just throw this shit together and see what happens. Like they're fucking, they R&D the shit. Bus is not fucking sending out any bullshit, and So when you're ordering from Machine Studio, just know like that shit is fucking official. Whatever they're sending you, it's been R&D tested. There's been fucking it's good stuff, and I really appreciate that. And I learn a lot from the way that they handle business, like a lot of things, and quality and standing behind your shit is another thing. And also there's also that percentage of there's that percentage of people that you're never gonna fucking make happy. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I've learned and learned. I learn and I relearn weekly that regardless, like, someone has got something to fucking say. But personally, I got nothing bad to say about Machine Studio. Fucking top quality shit, and the shit fucking works. So if you want good shit, fucking go there. Go there. They got everything you need. And and I fuck with other shops and shit, but I fuck with them. I fuck with if I need some shit, that's where I get it from. You know what I mean? Fucking caps, whatever. That's who I shop with. And I respect any shop that you fuck with, but I recommend Machine Studio. You want some nice you want some crafted inks such as Devastator ship? Club Ghoul. I tell you to shop. He's got a selective what's available, because it is so finely crafted, and it's pretty exclusive. So if you can pick up any Club Ghoul, I recommend it. And you know what? And I'm saying that blindly. That's a blind faith kind of thing, because I just know the dedication to the craft that is behind that product, that I'll vouch for it. And a lot of people would say like, yo, that's fucking stupid, but it's a good ass dude running a company, or like a fucking good dude, a solid ass dude, and a good product, and a guy knows what the fuck he's doing. And the fly by night ink men that keep coming out and shit. Like, I just seen some other one fucking I don't know, whatever. It just like they just keep coming out, and it's fucking crazy. So you want to be the Ingman, huh? I just had someone ask to buy how much for the recipes. Told him 110,000. I said 110, and I knew he knew. He said 110 what? I said, well, the highest bid right now is 110,000. I said, you got to beat that. So 111, 115. And he's like, well, what about just individual recipes? I said, nah, you got to buy the whole shit. You want to buy Devastator? It's 115,000. And where the conversation was going was like, where the fuck you get that figure from? Is what I felt like. I said, fucking Spanish Montana offered me 110,000 for the whole shit. Which that ain't true. So, but I don't know. I don't think I could sell for 110,000. That's just not. I don't think so. I bet you I would. If someone offered me $1 million in cash, well, probably not cash, because I don't even know if you could do that anymore. If someone offered me $1 million, they'd have to have a shitty ass contract written that says they would have to be on their shit, because I would just take that $1 million and start something even better. So they'd have to have that shit with like a no competition clause written in the sale. But if they didn't, then I might sell for $1 million and then just restart this shit like a freight train, son. Could you imagine me with $1 million? I'll call that shit Devastator with a 3D3V. It would be the fucking truth. With I put $500,000 behind this shit, we would be rocking, boy. Boy, we would be having a good ass fucking time then. Excuse me. All right. So that's all I got. There's some other shit going on right now I can't really talk about until I get more details on it. more fucked up. It's kind of fucked up, so I don't want to say nothing. Ugh. Trying to work some shit out for someone I care about. It's fucking guy just keeps getting bad hands. Mike Do, if you're listening, come the fuck through. I'm like 40 minutes away. Just fucking come on, dog. All right, guys. I love you all. Be good in them streets. Pep, I see you, baby. I see you, baby. All right. I'm out of here for now. I love you guys.